Welcome to Daily Tax Savings. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on saving taxes and staying out of tax trouble. We're just finishing the first full work week of 2026, and it has been the busiest and probably most chaotic week of my decades-long tax career, and it doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. So it's unusual for me to have trouble keeping up with client communications. I struggled to do that this past week, and uh, actually gave up on some of this show, doing daily recordings. That there just wasn't time. So it's a matter of prioritizing and maybe putting first things first. Maybe it'll be broadcast in the morning instead of later in the day. We'll see. But in any event, for this show, I just wanted to list some of the hot topics that are causing discussion, disruption, confusion, and taking up time for many of my clients, and I presume other small business owners and people with emerging affluence. So the big picture, of course, is implementing the one big beautiful bill, is all of the tax changes that required systematic changes. And I would say overall, the mechanics are going ahead of schedule. IRS is keeping up. My own tax software company had the updates live for filing already last week, and I was surprised by that because there's usually delays. But implementing all of the details will take some time. One of the top issues right now, this coming week, W-2s for salaried employees will be issued by many companies, and there are supposed to be changes on that box, that same box that lists your employer's health insurance payments and your 401k contribution. I think it's box 12. There's supposed to be an additional line this year, TT, designated as TT, and that's code for overtime. And that's what you would make it easy for you to report your tax-free overtime, or not tax-free. Overtime is taxed. I didn't want to say that wrong. Overtime wages are taxed. It's just that you get a deduction for the amount that's listed on that line TT. What if the W-2 doesn't have that line? Well, that opens up a whole other thing. And I'm hearing that many preparers are going to rely on tax questionnaires. That means you have to fill out pages and pages, usually, of questions to document the tax return. I find people don't want to do that, and I don't ask them to do that. I do everything live. Nowadays, live also often includes text, but we just work through it person to person rather than ask people to fill out long questionnaires. I think I have one or two people that wants to do a questionnaire just to help organize their thinking and paperwork. But other than that, we can mostly do it just over the phone, a quick conversation, a few back and forth, a secure portal where we're exchanging secure information is usually more than adequate to get these questions answered. As before, we keep bringing up social media information. It appears to accelerate it even further this past week, and I don't know if there's anything we can add to that discussion. Just can't believe what you're seeing and what you're reading, and I have high level business executives sending me clips from information from infomercials and saying, is this real? And that's it could take some significant amount of time to basically summarize, say, yeah, part of it might be a little bit real, but it doesn't apply to you. And if it had, we would have already talked about it. That's usually the answer. Um, we finished this week criminal tax update uh, law in update in New Jersey. It's an event I look forward to. This one was the hottest program that I've heard in all the years I've been doing it. Some of the new things that are being talked about. One of them I just want to mention is the actual action, the actual deployment of agents against left-leaning nonprofits. When the executive order came out, wasn't an executive memorandum came out in the fall, I didn't take it all that seriously. I thought, yeah, just, President Trump putting out another, uh, just one step up from a Truth Social post. But DOJ and IRS criminal investigations have allocated significant where that's going to go, and the questions that I'm discussing with nonprofits. How big do you have to be to gain attention? There are plenty of left leaning nonprofits. In fact, I would say most of them that I know of. From the names that uh, and on, would be considered left leaning nonprofits. It's just I don't know where the dividing line. What is it? Obviously, if you've litigated a case against Donald Trump, as I have in the past, you are presumed to be a target. But other than that, I don't know what that means to other organizations. I think I put out a social media post that quoted or referenced ACLU and their position on the statement. So that's all we know. It is what it is. It's just surprising. Um, Yesterday, I overheard a leadership group conversation where I was not part of that group. I was listening in really, and they were trying to decide uh, whether their focus project was going to be in healthcare or childcare. And this is a community leadership project, and obviously both issues are expensive. I threw out the idea not that I expect a whole lot of incorporation there, but I thought you might want to consider if you're going to deal with either of them or both of them, the question of why are small employers not maximizing the tax benefits of healthcare or childcare. So obviously, tax benefits are not going to absorb the entire cost increase or take care of the entire pain and suffering that these tremendously large costs are having on the workforce. But they can take care of a portion of it. Let's just say 20% of it. If we can get rid of 20% of the cost, why aren't we doing it? And the typical response is that employers just don't know. And I guess that falls back on us tax professionals to get the word out. But I don't think that their tax and bookkeeping accounting professionals are even talking with them about that idea. So I'm hoping to do that more on this show and other platforms going forward. All right, that's all I have today. Obviously, a whole lot more will follow on all those topics. If something is crunching you in the beginning of the year and you want to talk about it, I'm easy to reach. Find me at the website taxproblems.cpa, and my contact information is listed there. I'm pretty easy to schedule time with. I'll be back tomorrow with another tax